Setting up your website for real estate photography. That's exactly what we're diving into today. I'm Jordan and I've helped countless photographers just like you build websites that attract clients and grow your businesses. Your website is your digital storefront, and in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to set it up for success. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear path to create a website that converts visitors into paying clients. So let's jump right in. First things first, your website needs to look professional. This isn't just about pretty pictures, it's about creating a funnel that guides visitors to take a specific action. You have to think of your website as a virtual salesperson that's working 24/7. It needs to be welcoming, informative, and persuasive. Here's how to make that happen. Number one, use a clean design. So you use a modern, easy to navigate layout. You can stick to a simple color scheme and fonts that overall reflect your brand or the feeling you want to evoke. You want to avoid clutter here. Less is more. Number two, you want a clear hierarchy of the information that's on the website. So your homepage should immediately tell visitors who you are, what you do, and how to hire you. So use headings, subheadings, and visuals to guide them on downward towards ultimately reaching out to you. Number three, you want it to be optimized for mobile. Over half of your visitors will be on their phones when they go onto your website, so you have to make absolute certain that your website looks great on all devices. It's a good idea to test it out on multiple screens and different computers and your cell phone to make sure it's actually responsive on the device that you're choosing. A professional website builds trust and makes clients feel confident in hiring you. If you're not a web designer, no worries. You can use something like Squarespace or Wix, but there are reasons why you wouldn't want to do that, mainly to do with search engine optimization. Overall, it just comes back down to customizability. I have a mini course that's coming soon, so keep a lookout on this channel that will show you how to do everything from square one to having a finished website. Again, you can use Squarespace or Wix, but I prefer WordPress with custom things on there just to make it a little bit easier. Next up, your portfolio. This is the heart of your website. It's where you showcase your best work, but it's also where you strategically show the type of work that you want to do more of. Here's how to do it right. Number one, curate your work. Only include your best photos and videos. If you want to do more luxury listings, showcase those. If you want to focus on aerial shots, for instance, highlight those. Quality over quantity is key here. You don't want 400 photos, just every single photo that you've ever taken. You want to have maybe 12 to 30 really high quality images of the best that you have. Number two, show variety. Include different types of properties, homes, condos, commercial spaces. This helps show the versatility of your capabilities in your business in general. So it means that potential clients that have a specific need that they're reaching out to you for, they know that you can help handle their specific need. If someone has a residential shoot that they need you on or a commercial project, they know just looking at your portfolio at a glance that you'll probably be able to handle it. Number three, highlight your style. If you have a signature editing style, which I don't recommend really, if you've seen this channel, you know that I highly recommend you paying someone else to edit things for you, but let's say a signature video editing style or something like that, make sure it's consistent across your portfolio. This will help clients know exactly what they'll get when they hire you. It's not a good idea to have some form of expectation being created on your website, and then when they actually get something delivered to them, it's completely different. Pro tip here, organize your portfolio into categories or galleries like luxury homes, vacation rentals, or aerial photography, etc. This makes it really easy for clients to find exactly what they're looking for and ensure you're the right fit for what they are looking for. Now let's talk about calls to action, or CTAs for short. These are buttons and links that tell visitors what to do next on your website. And guess what? They need to be littered absolutely everywhere on your website. Number one, they need to be clear and visible. So use action-oriented language like book a shoot, get a quote, view my portfolio. You have to make sure that your CTAs stand out with contrasting colors and look nice. They're designed well, and they're placed pretty much after every single, important block of information. If it's after like about you or after these are my bundles that I do, put like a reach out or view all bundles, called CTAs like that. On that subject, number two, we want strategic placement. So you have to put these CTAs, what's called above the fold on your home page, which is the hero section, what someone sees when they land on your website. You put them at the end of blog posts and on your portfolio pages. Every single page and every single section should have a clear next step. And number three, make it easy. The fewer steps it takes for a potential client to contact you, the better. A one-click CTA can make all the difference. It really, really does make a difference because a lot of these realtors are super busy and they get overwhelmed really fast. So you want to make it so that as soon as they have the desire to reach out to you, they can click a button and go to your contact form. Remember, your website's job is to convert visitors into clients, and CTAs are the bridge that makes that happen. Finally, let's talk about forms. This is where the magic happens on your website, where a visitor becomes a lead. Your contact form should be simple but extremely strategic. Here's what to include. Number one, ask questions about the property itself. So what type of property are you listing? What's the address of the property? Is there any lockbox code? Is the agent gonna meet us on site? Or where is the lockbox located? Questions like that. When do you need the photos done? This helps you overall prepare for the shoot, and all these things are gonna be in an email that gets sent to you when designing your website correctly. So just look out for that. Any question you put on the form is gonna just help you in your conversation with this potential lead once you ultimately call them. Number two, you wanna ask about marketing goals. You can, on the phone, you'll ask questions like, how are you planning to market this property? Which gives you insight into their needs and allows you to upsell services like virtual tours or drone footage or video. But on the form itself, you wanna ask questions like, which bundle are you interested in? You want subtle questions that convinces someone to go to the specific area that you want them to go to. If you want to sell a specific service, then you need that to be very prevalent in the questions that you ask on your form. And number three, contact information, of course, of the agent. Keep it simple here: name, email address, and phone number. Once you receive a form submission, do not wait at all. So every time I receive an inquiry, it just pops into my email. I pick up the phone and I call them immediately. Pick up the phone and call them. This is your chance to build rapport, answer questions, and upsell your services. And the quicker you reach out to them, the more likely it is that you're gonna get them in a time of need. If you wait a day, if you wait 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, whatever, every single moment that passes decreases your chances of winning that listing. Whereas if you pick up the phone immediately after they hit send and it pops up in your email, every single one of them is gonna be like, wow, you got back to me extremely fast. To give further clarity on the phone call itself, if they're listing a luxury home and they, said as much on the form, you can suggest on the phone adding twilight photos or a video walkthrough, and then you can schedule the shoot and ultimately seal the deal. The more questions you ask in this part, it really helps bring you as the authority in your niche. So instead of acting as another real estate photographer that just says, okay, you just want to do photos and leaving it at that, ask them what their goals are, spend a little bit of time getting to know them, getting to know the address of the property, getting to know where it's at, if it's staged or not. All those types of questions and knowledge can really help you, bring forth recommendations that not only will help your realtor have more points of marketing to actually share with the market to get the property sold, it'll also result in a net increase of revenue for you per shoot. Okay, so let's recap the 4 key steps to setting up your real estate photography website for success. Number 1, you need a professional design. So create a clean, modern website that guides visitors towards hiring you. If you need help with this, you can shoot me a DM on Instagram, or you can shoot me an email at jordan@rephotoresources.com. Number 2, you need a well-designed portfolio. Showcase your best work and highlight the type of projects you want to do more of. Number 3, clear CTAs. Make it easy for visitors to take the next step with strategically placed CTAs littered across your entire website. Number 4, effective forms. Use contact forms to gather key information, then follow up with a phone call immediately after receiving an email to upsell and ultimately schedule the shoot. By following these steps, you'll have a website that not only looks amazing, but also converts visitors into paying clients.